Good evening and a warm welcome. I'm Rahul Kanwal and you're watching India Today. Over the next 2 hours, we will be decoding two of the biggest agenda-setting interviews of 2017. Yogi Adityanath, new Chief Minister of Uttar Pradesh, speaking out for the first time, taking every single question that's been asked in the last 50 days that he's been in power. And countering him, former Chief Minister of Uttar Pradesh, Akhilesh Yadav, speaking for the first time since the Samajwadi Party's debacle in the Uttar Pradesh elections.
बोले आपने जात के साथ भेदभाव में बांट दिए। हमने कहा कि हमने नौजवानों को नौकरी दे दी। बोला आपने केवल मुसलमान और यादवों को डाल दी। अब हमें भी ढूंढना पड़ रहा है कि मैं हिंदू हूं क्या नहीं हूं।
देखिए, हम लोग जिस मिशन के साथ जुड़े हैं उसमें भेदभाव के लिए कोई स्थान नहीं। हम सुरक्षा देंगे सबको, हम विकास करेंगे सबका, लेकिन तुष्टीकरण किसी का नहीं करेंगे। देखिए, यहाँ पे न टीका का भेद होगा न टोपी का भेद होगा।
और ये जो बजट, ये जो पॉलिसी की बातें हैं, अभी तो पुराना ही काम चल रहा है। कोई नया बजट तो पेश हुआ नहीं है, कोई नई बात तो हुई नहीं है, उनकी कोई नई पॉलिसी नहीं बनी है।
सर, यहाँ पे बहुत गड्ढे हैं। ये 1.25 महीने में भर देंगे आप?
बिल्कुल भरेंगे।
कैसे भरेंगे?
आप देखते रहिए।
क्योंकि आप ये जान लीजिए कि अगर 15 जून तक नहीं भरे गए तो कैमरा लेके आज तक की टीम घूमेगी, रियलिटी चेक करेगी।
पूरा घूमे। मैं चाहूंगा कि इसको अभी से प्रारंभ करना चाहिए आपको, क्योंकि ये प्रचार का माध्यम बनेगा, जन जागरूकता का एक सशक्त माध्यम बनेगा।
Over the next 1 hour, we will dissect and look very closely at the comments made by Yogi Adityanath. Compare them and contrast this with what's been happening across the state of Uttar Pradesh. And I will ask, has Yogi Adityanath proven his detractors wrong in his 50 days in power, or do his critics have reason to believe that Yogi Adityanath is fueling hate? Joining us on this special broadcast representing the BJP, National Spokesperson Sudhanshu Trivedi. To talk about the opposition's perspective, Priyanka Chaturvedi, spokesperson of the Congress Party. With me in the studio, Ghanshyam Tiwari, spokesperson of the Samajwadi. Let's now go across and bring you some of the key excerpts from this exclusive interview with Yogi Adityanath. Every single news network, newspaper, website tried very hard to get Yogi Adityanath to speak to them, but he spoke to the leader in India's broadcast field, India Today Group. We went down to Lucknow, interviewed him at the Uttar Pradesh Panchayat, and the biggest takeaway was the Chief Minister saying that there will be no discrimination between those who wear a tilak and those who wear the topi. Here are some excerpts and then the big showdown.
लोग मानते हैं कि योगी राज के आने से भारत का एक जो सेक्युलर बैलेंस है वो चेंज होगा। उनको आप क्या कहना चाहेंगे?
ये आशंकाएं तब भी थी जब आदरणीय मोदी जी देश के प्रधानमंत्री बने थे। क्या मोदी जी के राज में किसी के साथ कोई भेदभाव हुआ? देखिए, हम लोग जिस मिशन के साथ जुड़े हैं उसमें भेदभाव के लिए कोई स्थान नहीं। हम सुरक्षा देंगे सबको, हम विकास करेंगे सबका, लेकिन तुष्टीकरण किसी का नहीं करेंगे। देखिए, यहाँ पे न टीका का भेद होगा न टोपी का भेद होगा। दोनों से मुक्त होकर के जिसको टोपी लगानी हो टोपी लगाएं, जिसको टीका लगाना हो टीका लगाएं। तो मैं स्वयं टीका लगाता हूं, लेकिन अगर कोई ये चाहता होगा कि सरकार इस आधार पर किसी को विशेष रियायत दे देगी, कतई संभव नहीं है। जहां भी कानून को किसी ने हाथ में उठाने का प्रयास किया, हम लोगों ने कोई भेदभाव नहीं किया। हर जगह कार्रवाई हुई है, हर जगह कार्रवाई होगी। दूसरा, मैं इस बारे में भी उन लोगों को चेतावनी दूंगा जो लोग भारतीय जनता पार्टी को या हिंदू संगठनों को बदनाम करने के लिए छद्म रूप से गमछा ओढ़ करके गलत कार्य कर रहे हैं, चिंता मत न करें, वो बहुत शीघ्र हम लोग उनके ऊपर टूटने वाले हैं और उन लोगों को खैर नहीं जो छद्म रूप से इन सब घटनाओं को अंजाम देकर के बदनाम करने का प्रयास कर रहे हैं, उन लोगों को हम छोड़ेंगे नहीं। वे सुधर जाएं और छद्म रूप से घूमना बंद कर लें, अपने उसी स्वरूप में वे लोग रहें जिसमें इससे पहले रहते थे। इस कार्रवाई को कतई हम लोग स्वीकार नहीं कर सकते हैं और उत्तर प्रदेश के अंदर हम लोग इस चीज को कह चुके हैं कि कानून का राज होगा, किसी को भी कानून के साथ खिलवाड़ करने की छूट नहीं देंगे। हाँ, छद्म रूप से जो लोग भारतीय जनता पार्टी या सांस्कृतिक संगठनों को बदनाम करने का प्रयास कर रहे हैं, उन सब को भी हम चिन्हित करवा रहे हैं। तो बहुत शीघ्र बहुत सख्त कार्रवाई उनके खिलाफ भी होने वाली है।
By sending out as stern a message as he has the Chief Minister of Uttar Pradesh silenced his critics? Joining us now, Sudhanshu Trivedi, Priyanka Chaturvedi, Ghanshyam Tiwari. I want to ask Ghanshyam Tiwari first, because the one thing that was being said so far is that these vigilante groups are running amok. The Chief Minister is not saying anything. In this first interview with India Today, he's spoken out, and he's spoken out hard, saying no differentiation will be drawn between anyone wearing a tilak and a topi, and you break the law will come down.
I have 3 points to make. One, obviously I'm disappointed in his tilak and topi, because Priyanka ji is here, she will speak about it. He has a manly view, of the world. He has spoken before that women who acquire education turn into women who are not good for society. So in his tilak and tika, his world view is just men. Women do not matter. Second, Hinsa Vahini across Uttar Pradesh have created a new culture. You wear a gamcha, saffron gamcha, and you become the new super cop. You can disrupt religious organizations.
But he's speaking out against, he's sending a very firm message.
He founded that organization. There is no reason why that organization should exist. It has time and again broken laws. You go to Uttar Pradesh, in any city you will find on Chaurahas Hinsa Vahini's posters. On any day you will find Hinsa Vahini running these road cavalcades of Uttar Pradesh में रहना होगा, योगी योगी कहना होगा, घर घर भगवा जाएगा, राम राज फिर आएगा. There is no place in society for Hinsa Vahini, and he should disband Hinsa Vahini now that he is the Chief Minister. And third, when he speaks about law and order, he has to first come out clean on his own track record as a member of parliament. Gorakhpur in the Swachh Bharat survey ranks 314. I want Sudhanshu Trivedi ji to answer that what has Yogi ji done in Swachh Bharat? Has he ever taken that issue that the Prime Minister took so dearly?
Okay, let's go across to Sudhanshu Trivedi. Ghanshyam is calling the Hindu Yuva Vahini the Hinsa Vahini, and the fact, Mr. Trivedi, is that despite what the Yogi has said, on the ground again and again there have been instances in Bulandshahr, Greater Noida, elsewhere, where people who claim to belong to the Hindu Yuva Vahini have been involved in violence. The question the opposition asks is, if this is his organization, why are these people feeling emboldened? How do they know that they can break the law and get away with it? How do you respond to the points made by the Samajwadi Party? Dr. Trivedi.
Rahul, whatever is seen on your screen, the statement of Yogi Adityanath, he is speaking in unequivocal terms that whosoever tries to take law in his hand will not be spared. Even those who will try to be a disguise of Gorakshak, those imposters will not be spared off. And up till now, in less than 2 months of our rule, it is proved also. So I don't think there is a scope of any apprehension. And as far as the apprehensions are concerned, as Yogi ji was already saying, when Modi ji came into power, there was a lot of apprehension. When our government under Atal ji came, there was a lot of apprehension. And forget about that, when in 1947, after India's partition, Congress came into power, the apprehension was that Muslims cannot live in Congress rule. That's why they departed. So if you go by the apprehension, it is the politics, not the reality. Up till now, in Uttar Pradesh, in 50 days, and most of the BJP ruled state, you will see, by and large, they always remain peaceful, and there is not even a single instance of communal riots or communal tensions. And when Yogi ji talks about tilak and topi both, then you perceive it as a communal angle. And when he talk about single entity, then it is considered secular. And as far as Ghanshyam Tiwari ji is concerned, you are calling it a Hinsa Vahini. At the time your party was there was a huge spree of communal riots, properly sheltered by your senior leaders. Rahul, I would like to remind, it was your television channel which has shown that how in Muzaffarnagar riots at the time, senior leader Azam
all those leaders in BJP are now ministers. This is the
So in my
trajectory of
opinion,
leadership in
the
BJP. You
track
commit
record-
yourself to a riot and you rise in politics. You have made those people MPs, ministers, and the MLAs who did not become MPs and ministers are now on podium saying, जो गाय की तरफ आंख दिखाएगा मैं उनकी आंख खींच लूंगा, अपने लोगों को मारूंगा. Anybody who stands on podium and speaks about attacking citizens of this country is anti-Indian. But in the bid to prove other people anti-national, you are becoming a anti-Indian organization. That is what
Priyanka
this society is
Chaturvedi-
watching.
रुकिए नहीं राहुल, he has interrupted me. Just give me one sentence. आप तो कोट कर रहे हैं, किसी ने भी कुछ बोला. आई एम जस्ट कोटिंग 2 इंस्टांसेस. योर एमएलए फ्रॉम कासगंज इन द रिसेंटली कंक्लूडेड इलेक्शन हैज सेड, अगर हमारी सरकार आई तो किसी पुलिस वाले में हिम्मत नहीं होगी कि किसी मुसलमान के गिरेबान पे हाथ डाल दे. दिस इज ऑफिशियली
But the pictures speak that Hinsa Vahini is standing up on police
अरे
jeeps.
रुकिए भाई,
Tell me
जब आप
one
बोल रहे
case,
थे मैं बोल नहीं
this
रहा.
is
सुनिए, मुलायम
utmost
सिंह यादव,
dishonesty, Sudhanshu ji,
in
with all
this
due
recently
respect.
concluded
No,
election,
with all due respect.
Ghanshyam Tiwari, I don't like running debates. One second, gentlemen.
Ghanshyam Tiwari, you should be wise
Gentlemen,
and
I don't
patient
like
enough
running
to
debates
at
with
least
guests
complete
speaking
my
over
sentence.
each other. Let
मुलायम
Dr.
सिंह यादव
Trivedi
ने क्या
complete.
बोला? भाई मुलायम सिंह यादव तो ये बोल दिए कि इससे ज्यादा क्या हो सकता है, मैंने तो मुसलमानों के लिए गोलियां चलवा दी थी. 10 कार सेवक
This
मरे
is
थे,
the
40 पर
narrative you
जाते थे.
want.
अरे
You
भाई,
want the
I'm
narrative of
quoting
Hindu
your
or
top-post
Musliman
leader,
to
your
keep
official
the youth angry.
constitutional office
Sudhanshu
bearer.
ji, this is a great disservice to the country. We are a country of unemployed
You
youth.
have already
You are
done a
filling
great
them with
disservice to the
propaganda
country
and anger,
by your
and as
action
a
in
result, they are
Bhojpur.
committing violence.
Okay.
They are-
Priyanka Chaturvedi, a fair assessment of Yogi Adityanath needs to be made. And the one fact is, yes, there have been instances of violence linked back to members supposedly of the Hindu Yuva Vahini, but Yogi Adityanath, when I interviewed him yesterday, was categorical. Anybody who breaks the law, the full force of the law will come down on him. And we've seen when charges have been leveled against members of these fringe outfits, the police the very next day has gone and arrested most of the accused. Does that give reason for hope? He says, give me 100 days. When I complete 100 days in office, these episodes also will end.
So we must give him those 100 days. That is one fine thing. But we must also realize that the way Yogi Adityanath speaks is very similar to what Prime Minister Modi ji speaks, where actions and words don't match. In terms of, there's a recent report which was sponsored by the US State Commission and US State Department, which said minorities came under attack with impunity ever since BJP came into power. I'm talking about it in the center. 50 days is too short a time, but we have seen glimpses of it. As far as Saharanpur riots are concerned, we have seen what happened in recently with the Hindu Yuva Vahini attacking, lynching a man and killing him just because they believed he was indulging in love jihad and aiding someone in kidnapping a Hindu girl. So this is what we have seen. You may arrest them, but in terms of taking it to a logical conclusion, we will wait for it and we will see what is happening. But when condemnation
Dr.
doesn't come
Trivedi
from the Chief Minister,
you know, this
the
is a point
condemnation
that's
with
being
regards
asked
to Pedro
somehow
Khan in Rajasthan
because
didn't
the
come from
Hindu
Prime
Yuva Vahini
Minister,
especially
then it is a cause for
is an
worry.
organization run by Yogi Adityanath. Therefore, the police could be wary, because here's an organization run by the Chief Minister himself. The police would be wary of acting against them. And regardless of whether there's violence, Ghanshyam Tiwari also makes the point about intimidation, about going around trying to forcibly enforce their agenda. He says that the Hindu Yuva Vahini should be disbanded, that there's no need for this organization, it's a extra constitutional organization, and therefore shut it down. Send a message. Is that a fair demand to make of Yogi Adityanath, Dr. Trivedi?
Rahul, it is the demand of Ghanshyam Tiwari that Hindu Yuva Vahini should be disbanded. When Yogi Adityanath, prior to taking oath as Chief Minister, has made very clear that nobody will be allowed, even if he or she tries to take law in his own hands, out of over enthusiasm, it will not be permitted. और भाई राहुल, अगर ऐसे डिसबैंड करने की बात कहें तो घनश्याम तिवारी जी को तो छोड़िए, महात्मा गांधी ने कहा था कांग्रेस को डिसबैंड कर देना चाहिए 1947 के बाद. तो इसलिए इस ढंग की रेटोरिक का कोई एग्जिस्टेंस नहीं है. एज फॉर एज दे आर सेइंग दैट
हिंसा वाहिनी को डिफेंड करने के लिए आप महात्मा गांधी का
जस्ट लाइक
करेंगे.
रिमाइंड वन थिंग,
अहिंसा का सबसे बड़ा पुजारी है, you use him to defend Hinsa Vahini. In past 1.5 months, tell me one good thing Hinsa Vahini has done.
No, but you have to look at the police, Ghanshyam Tiwari. The police has come
Okay.
down.
Now,
Whichever
police is
instance you
firmly
look at,
dealing with
whether
the
it's
firm hand.
Bulandshahr,
How you
whether
can
it's
say
Greater
about
Noida, people have been arrested. The law, if the law wasn't coming down on these people, I'd understand you have a point. But the full force of the law is coming down on whoever may have been accused. Worse things, as Dr. Trivedi says, happened on your watch. Look at the Muzaffarnagar riots, for example. Look at what happened time and again in Uttar Pradesh. The big rape, for example, in Bulandshahr.
See, the challenge that police has is that you have created these hotspots of violence that cannot be predicted. We do not know which religious institution would be disrupted tomorrow. We do not know which couple will be beaten tomorrow. We do not know which person standing next to a cow will be lynched tomorrow. And this hotspot of violence has been created by Hinsa Vahini. And what Sudhanshu ji is saying and what Yogi ji is saying, with all respect, I must say, this is utterly dishonest. When you say that people are masquerading themselves as Hinsa Vahini activists, you are betraying what has been shown. In every incident, they were Hinsa Vahini activists who were confirmed by their own presidents and district officials that they were their activists. So who are you talking about as masqueraders?
We've seen so far what Yogi Adityanath said. One of the other big exclusives that India Today managed to get was to get Akhilesh Yadav to speak for the first time after the Uttar Pradesh verdict. We've heard from the Uttar Pradesh Chief Minister. Let's now listen to his principal opponent.
अखिलेश जी, चुनाव से पहले हम लोग गोमती के किनारे मिले, वो तस्वीरें खूब वायरल भी हुई। आपने साइकिल चलाया, आपने सारा अपना काम दिखाया और आपने कहा कि ये चुनाव लोगों का रेफरेंडम होगा हमारे काम पे। फिर वर्डिक्ट हमारे सामने आया और वर्डिक्ट आपके अनुकूल नहीं रहा। मैं आपसे जानना चाहता हूं कि जब आज आप उस मंच पे बैठते हुए इस चुनाव को, अपने काम को, पूरे इलेक्शन कैंपेन को देखते हैं और फिर वर्डिक्ट को देखते हैं, आपके हिसाब से आपसे चूक कहां हुई, आपने सबक क्या सीखे? और साथ ही साथ जिस तरीके का इस वक्त मोदी जी की एक लहर चल रही है देश भर में, विपक्ष में बैठे हुए अगले चुनाव से पहले उन्हें हराने के लिए या उनसे टक्कर देने के लिए आपकी क्या कोई रणनीति बनी है? आप योगी भी इस वक्त चल रहे हैं, आपके थोड़ी देर बाद यहाँ क्या स्ट्रेटेजी रहेगी?
कई सवाल है, मैं जवाब दे देता हूं आपको। देखिए, पहली बात तो ये आपको मानना चाहिए, मैंने उस समय ये कहा था कि मैं उत्तर प्रदेश का डेवलपमेंट के एजेंडे पर इस बार जनता के बीच में जा रहा हूं और मुझे खुशी होगी इस बात की कि जनता एक बार डेवलपमेंट चाहे किसी का भी हो उसको अप्रिशिएट करे और उसको मौका दे। और दूसरी बात मैंने आपसे कही थी कि अगर मान लीजिए डेवलपमेंट का इस बार नहीं होगा मुद्दा, तो हम भी दूसरी पार्टियों की तरह जात और धर्म ढूंढ रहे होंगे। ये शायद आने वाली पीढ़ी के लिए होगा कि जात धर्म पे वोट देना है क्या डेवलपमेंट पे वोट डालना है। और फिर ये सरकार तो नई है, मान लीजिए प्रधानमंत्री जी हैं, उनका तो समय लगभग 2 साल बचा है। हमें किसी से लड़ना नहीं है, हमें अपनी सदस्यता बनानी है, संगठन ठीक करना है, साइकिल को ठीक करना है, अब जनता के बीच में जाना है।
That's Akhilesh Yadav. He seems at this time unable to lay out a strategy about how he can counter Yogi Adityanath. Such is the force of Modi and Yogi that he's saying we're virtually waiting in some senses. And that's the first time that Yogi Adityanath and Akhilesh came face to face at the India Today Aaj Tak Panchayat in Lucknow. They were both very keen on avoiding each other, I can tell our viewers, but they did come together just for that brief moment. He seems to be at this time unable to explain how he will counter the phenomena of Modi and Yogi together. Ghanshyam.
Well, there are two things which are very clear about Akhilesh Yadav ji. One, he is the one who's run the largest public campaign in Uttar Pradesh twice, 2012 and 2017. So people of Uttar Pradesh know him intimately. Two, he's very clear about his agenda. His agenda is not anti-BJP or anti-Yogi or anti-Modi. His agenda is for Uttar Pradesh. He sees a vision in better infrastructure in Uttar Pradesh. He sees a vision in employed youth in Uttar Pradesh, prosperous farmers in Uttar Pradesh, children out of malnutrition. So this is his agenda. That agenda need not compete with BJP. What he is saying is, this is a new government, give it a chance, let them compete on the agenda of development. He is very clear on his agenda of development. So, and with respect to party, he is very clear that his job is now to build the party, let the party absorb this mandate and move on to live the agenda that he is presenting for the state.
Priyanka Chaturvedi, Yogi Adityanath, when we spoke to him, said that there will be no discrimination. And that's another message that we're seeing play out on the ground. I was speaking to Sulkhan Singh, the Director General of Police, and he spoke of how there were several officials from one particular community who were in charge of various thanas, and that there were problems with registering complaints in the past, and how now the directive is no matter which community, caste or creed you belong to, if there is a complaint it will get registered. He said there's a complete different approach to governance, to law and order.
That is, you know Rahul, that is exactly what I find a problem. When the DGP has to tell you the caste equations or the religious equations to share with you that how law and order is not a problem in Uttar Pradesh anymore, or how nobody would face any kind of discrimination, that in itself is a problem for me. However, having said that, if the law and order is in place, the DGP is so confident, why do we need extra constitutional authorities like the Hindu Yuva Vahini? Why do we need extra constitutional authorities like the anti-Romeo squads that the Uttar Pradesh government is pushing forward? Why do we need the Gau Rakshaks who are busy, threatening the minorities and using it as a tool to threaten the minorities in Uttar Pradesh? Having said that, I find this extremely, hilarious when this question is asked that Akhilesh Yadav does not have a vision. If he within 15 days, the chief minister doesn't have a roadmap for the development of Uttar Pradesh, and you're expecting the opposition to have a vision plan. So his vision plan is very clear. Where his party has failed, he'll try to build the confidence of his cadre, get more people in, and then implement the vision that he envisages for the for the state. So I think it's a bit harsh on the opposition right now to say they don't have a vision plan and they are just so enamored by what has happened. I think they are very clear in their head as to what they need to do and how they will move forward.
Sudhanshu Trivedi, he says, give me 50 more days. 50 days are over. He says, by 100 days of me being in office, these episodes will end. He made that very, very categorical promise. So far, whether it's the Hindu Yuva Vahini, whether it's some of these Gau Rakshaks, they haven't been reined in. In fact, they seem to be more emboldened. He said the right things, but there's a difference between what is being said and what's happening on the ground. How certain are you that in 50 days, what we've seen over the past 50 will stop happening?
I have already elaborated you that how firmly the government is dealing with all sort of disruptive elements, irrespective of their affiliation, caste, creed and religion. But in your statement, what Akhilesh ji was saying, that there should be no politics related to religion and caste. Rahul, you know what happens when your words doesn't match with your actions, the problem starts. The entire premise of Samajwadi Party politics is MY. One is extreme religious politics, another is extreme caste politics. In the previous government, when somebody uses to go to Thana or police station, based on his religion, it was decided whether an FIR will be lodged or not. And based on the caste, it was decided that who will head which police station. So that era is over, but unfortunately for my dear panelists who are sitting on the panel, they were not able to see that. I am again asking, you know, the dastardly riot of Muzaffarnagar happened when Samajwadi Party was there and Congress was there at center.
Ghanshyam Tiwari, respond to this. You know, Muzaffarnagar riots were a block on the Samajwadi Party. Now, you're looking at one much smaller instances and making it seem as if much bigger crimes are happening, when what happened under your watch, nothing even remotely similar, mercifully, has happened under Yogi Adityanath.
So let not one failure of governance justify another failure of governance. As far as what Sudhanshu ji is saying about Samajwadi Party focusing agenda of governance on caste, they accused and built a propaganda around the fact that our schemes, be it the Samajwadi pension, be it laptop, be it electricity, they called Bijli Hindu Muslim. Now they are in power. I challenge them. Take 100 days, take 1 year. Can you prove any of the claims that you made? Can you prove that the Samajwadi pension was given to one segment of society? Can you prove
that some districts had preferential treatment? Let Kannauj, Mainpuri. This is proven because Kannauj, Mainpuri, Sefai didn't have electricity cuts.
For laptop schemes, they said Hindu Muslim Bijli. Can they prove that Bijli was given differently to Hindus and Muslims? I challenge you.
There were districts. Ghanshyam Tiwari.
Districts.
Why aren't you talking about districts?
why.
The home
Because
districts of all the important Samajwadi Party leaders had preferential treatment. I have this on good authority. Other districts used to have blackouts for many more hours. These districts virtually never saw a blackout. How fair is that? Is that Sabka Saath Sabka Vikas?
it is not fair. It is clearly not fair.
Then
But
why did it happen under your watch?
But it happens because different leaders see different areas of state at different spaces
Come on, this
of
is no
development.
explanation.
I mean,
Where
we
they
are
come
sitting in
from, they
Delhi.
want to ensure that they
are
get
sitting in
electricity.
Delhi
Other
where
districts don't matter. This is not Sabka Saath Sabka Vikas. I'm sorry. I need to take a very quick break. When we come back, part B of the India Today showdown this evening. One of the things I picked up by speaking to more than 15 top ministers, we spoke to more than a dozen key bureaucrats in Lucknow, was just the intensity and the pace of this government. Yogi Adityanath told me he wakes up at 3 a.m. His meetings start 7 a.m. Very often till about 12 at night or even later, meetings continue. Is this shuru ka josh? Can this sustain or will the euphoria die out? Part B of the India Today showdown this evening. Can the Yogi Adityanath government sustain the momentum or will the euphoria fizzle out? Coming up when we come back.